folks, I noticed a couple things when I was making the last video. First of all, I forgot to show the temperature. And it was 8 degrees that day. It was nice when the sun was out, but other than that it was actually kind of chilly. So a little bit nicer today. And I'm out late again. I haven't been awake all that long. It's kind of breezy today. I can see the trees moving around quite a bit. But it's a nice sunny day again. And temperature's a little bit nicer. 14. So when I got up today, I noticed I had a charge to my card. They've charged me for my drink mix again. So are they ready to send it this time? It still says estimated delivery date 13th, so that's tomorrow. I don't expect to get it tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. Heading out today, I'm doing two trips. I'm going to Value Mart first, and I'm going to grab me some coffee, more coffee. And the reason for that is price is supposed to be going up. I'm hoping I'm not too late. If other people have heard that, the shelf might be empty. Kind of like the toilet paper thing, right? My brain does not work when I first wake up. Wow. In the States, lumber prices have shot up. What was it? Plywood had gone up with 250% in price. And apparently ours has gone up too. Not exactly sure how it's related, and I'm not sure how much ours has gone up, but last time I was out I found out, we were talking about it, and apparently ours has gone up too. I still need to get more 2x2s. I can't afford that right now, so once I get my money from YouTube I'll probably go grab another pile of them before they get too expensive. According to Joe Biden, the reason for their increases is the shortage of truck drivers. I'm not exactly sure how that affects us, but you know, maybe we have a shortage too. I don't know. But I heard last night anything imported is going up in price. Well, to me that has nothing to do with truck drivers, right? So I think I might get some more of my drink mixes. They're imported, not as they are, but they have cocoa in them, and cocoa does not grow here in North America. So I suspect anything chocolate will be going up in price as well. So I am going to check out the label on my drink mixes because I noticed something has changed. Something seems to be missing from them, so I'm thinking that might be their way of reducing their costs of making it but not increasing the price. Like for example, you buy stuff now, not everything, but there's certain things, so it'll be slightly less in the package but it'll be the same price. There's a term for that. I can't remember what they called it, but it's kind of a deception, thinking, you know, well, the price hasn't gone up, so but you're actually getting less in the package. I'm kind of suspecting that's what's happening with this. It's not actually a less quantity, there's just something that's not in it anymore. And I will be inspecting that shortly. I got a picture of the label of the old ones, and I got a picture of the labels of the new ones. I'm going to compare them and see what's missing. So, I mentioned before, this is the Monster's birthday month. May 11th is when I got my loan for the Monster, and May 22nd is when I actually received it. So I consider May 22nd to be the Monster's birthday, and that's coming up. And I'm going to talk about things, because the Monster is now fully paid for, although I'm still paying my loan. I'll explain that. So the actual purchase price of the Monster is I've already covered that. But I don't fully own it yet. Bank still owns it for another 2 years. And like I say, I'll explain that. The other thing I noticed in the last video is when I got to the dam, apparently my polarizer lens needs to be adjusted, or filter needs to be adjusted, because there are a lot of reflections on the river. So I'm going to take care of that today. But I'm going to Value Mart first, grab 2 cans of coffee if they have any left, and hopefully the price hasn't gone up. I might anyways, even if they have gone up, just to get them before that goes up even more. So I think I have 3 cans already. So I'm buying ahead right now. I'm not prepping, I'm not hoarding. I'm just trying to stay away from the price, stay ahead of the price curve. I'm just trying to stock up on what I can stock up on before the prices go up. So, and I've mentioned that before. I have 7. I guess I need to get one of those too. I have 7 cartons of cream in the fridge. We just kind of rotate through them as we get them, and we use one up, then I get another one. Same reason, just kind of staying ahead of the curve. Because there's 3 of us that use the cream, so we go through it. It doesn't, by the time we get to the 7th one, it hasn't gone bad or anything. Because we use them up in good time. So that's one thing I'm going to take care of today. I'm going to take care of that polarizer filter, and I'll show you what the difference is and why I use it. So anyway, I'm going to go out before stores start to close. We're still under lockdown, so some stores are still under reduced hours, so I'm not sure when or which stores. So let's go for a tour.
A cup of coffee in the morning, and I get the paper. I check the headlines and decide that I am bored. I check my email and I decide to answer later. Another cup of coffee and I drag myself to work. My life is grounded in a firm routine of coffee, sleep, and work. I am not boring, I just stick to what I know. I'm sitting there at work and I realized I forgot to wake up. I can't be productive when I'm dreaming about a sheep. I go upstairs and get myself another cup of coffee. I get downstairs and then I spill it on the floor. Well, my life is grounded in a firm routine of coffee, sleep, and work. I am not boring, I just stick to what I know. Lunch hour's over and I can't stay up. I've got to drink coffee, but that's a mistake. I'd best switch to decaf or I'll stay awake.
It was a nice day. I just stayed out longer than expected to. It's like 8 o'clock now, so I usually start my work at 5, so it's gotta be a long night, I think. But it don't matter. I'm not gonna sleep right away anyway. So, got me 2 cans of coffee. It's still $8.99. So I beat the price curve. Yay! And I brought it home and I went for a tour. And I had to bring it home first because I had to go get milk as well. So there's my shopping haul. Yeah, I couldn't fit all that in the backpack, so I had to bring everything home and then throw the empty milk jug in there and take it with me. So I got down the dam and tried to adjust my polarizing filter, and it was really hard to see this tiny little screen with all the light in the background, but it looks like I kind of did it right. I can't get rid of all of the reflection because it is just a cheap lens. So I can get a more expensive one, or filter I should say. I can get a more expensive one, but they're, you know, you can pay a minimum 70 bucks, all the way up to 200 depending on the quality you want. I just got a cheap one. I didn't pay much for this one, so stuck with what I got, but it does what I need it to do. So it just kind of shows you how it gets rid of the reflection. I get rid of some of it. But no clouds in the sky today, so the sky didn't look as pretty as it did in the last video. The last one looked really nice. It's a good example of what the SJCam does. Like I said, it processes the sky separately, and it just makes it a darker blue, and with the polarizer filter it really makes the clouds pop. So the best that it looks is when the sky is clear with, you know, the odd fluffy cloud. That's when the sky looks best, with the combination of, you know, what the SJCam does and the polarizing filter. And that's why I like the filter. It makes the picture look a lot nicer. Gets rid of a lot of the reflections. So the temperature seems to have dropped a little bit. I'm actually a little bit chilled now, but it's nice out. Yeah, with the sun anyways, it's nice. And I guess that's really all I got. I can't do it here because I kind of have to do it on the computer, but I'll explain about the monster being paid off, but I'm still paying, so I'll explain that next. Well, I gotta talk about the monster's financing now. I've gone over this before, but something has changed, so I'm going to give a bit of an update to it. So this is the bank loan that I had for the monster, I should say have. And May 11th, 2016 is the date that I initialized the loan, and the loan amount was $7,500. So the monster's purchase price was $7,200, and as of May 11th, the date that I purchased the monster, May 22nd is when I actually received it in my hands. So what I got here is I have the dates and my payments. I have extra payments where I paid extra money towards it. It's sort of kind of trying to pay the loan off a little quicker. And I didn't do that for very long. I was actually putting my YouTube payments towards it. Whatever I made each month, whether I got paid or not, because I don't get paid till I reach $100 threshold, but whatever I got paid, whatever earned that month, I put that towards the loan. So when I actually get paid by YouTube, then I actually get to use that money. So it's money that I've already spent, basically. And this is a running balance of what I've paid, or what I still owe. So after my first payment, the amount was reduced. And this column here is how much I've actually totally paid. And this column here I'll talk about. So I get down to the end. And as of March 3rd of this year, my loan, the principal of the loan, $7,500, has been paid off. And as you can see in this column here, I'm paying more than just the $7,500. So this is a 7-year loan, and you know, interest on a 7-year loan is quite high. It accumulates. So this column here, the extra cost column, now that this is paid off, whatever I'm paying towards it is now appearing in this column. So 2 years from now, when I've made my final payment, then this amount here will be just over $10,000. Or sorry, this amount will be just over $10,000. And whatever this amount is at that time is how much this loan actually cost me to finance. So this is the amount above the $7,500 that I borrowed. So that's why I say at this point in time, the monster itself is paid for, but the loan is not. So technically the bank still owns it for another 2 years. And this is also why when people ask me how much I paid for the monster, I say, well, the actual purchase price was $7,200, but by the time I'm finished paying for it, it'll be about $10,000. So, but it's the only way I could do it. I didn't have $7,200 laying around, so I had to finance it. I didn't have a choice. So that, I guess that's an explanation of what I meant by monster being paid for. And birthday's coming up in a few days. 10 days. 11 days now. 9 days. Yeah, 9 days now. It's the 13th now.